What's up, YouTube? I'm gonna make a little bit of an update video. I've been trying to at least maintain my YouTube more often, put up videos more often, but it's not always been an option lately. I'll basically tell you why. So at first, when I disappeared for like, I don't even know, a week, 2 weeks or something like that, my one dog that I've had since I was in like 5th grade, so obviously she means a lot to me. She almost died. She was super sick to the point where she stopped moving, and when we took her to the vet thought that she has cancer, and she gave me like the option of putting her down, and it was just really bad. But luckily she's a lot better. She's not all the way better. Her ears are really infected, so we have to do a lot with that, with trying to maintain all of her medicines, and we had to buy a muzzle in order to do her ears, because since they're so infected, it hurts her whenever we try to like really get in there to clean them. But other than that, my brother's wife had a baby, and the baby was born a little bit early, and she's been in the hospital in intensive care. So at first it was a lot of, going to the hospital, and it's kind of like, even if it's not physically time consuming, it's mentally time consuming to make sure that, my first niece is going to be okay. So that was another thing going on. And then I've just been kind of busy, having to run errands, doing different stuff. And then this week, when was it? Wednesday, I went to the lung doctor because for the longest time, since I was a kid, I think, not since I was born, as far as I know, I have trouble breathing. Mostly when I at first it was mostly just whenever I would exercise, because I also have a heart condition that makes my heart go really fast. So whenever I run, it's basically, the only way I could describe it is when you run and it's like 20 degrees outside and your chest just hurts really, really bad, and it hurts to breathe in after that. That's sorry. That's pretty much how it feels no matter what I do when I run, or if I even walk fast, or if I walk for too long. But back in like 2011, I think it was, I went to a lung doctor about it because I started to get infections in my lungs, bronchitis. The one time I got it like really bad, and a nurse was like, "I think you might have asthma." And as I said, well, I've never been diagnosed or used an inhaler. So she gave me breathing treatments, and those helped a lot. And so eventually I did go to a pulmonologist, which is a lung doctor, and he put me on a twist inhaler called the Asthmanex. And so that worked pretty good at first, and then he decided he wanted to do a lung function test, which basically you get in like this really, it's probably like that big, maybe a little bit bigger, but it's really tight, confined space. It's like a clear box that you sit in, and you have to put your mouth to like this device, and whenever they say you have to take like a deep breath, and it measures like I think like your CO2 levels, your oxygen levels, a few different other things, and how your lungs expand, how they hold air, how they function overall. And so that doctor, he told me whenever I got those results that he kind of just brushed it off like it wasn't really a big deal. He said that, well, you just take half the breath of what a normal person does. So I thought, like, okay, that's not too bad. And then he suggested that I stay on the inhaler. So I did that, and then I stopped having Medicaid, because at the time that's what I had. And so eventually I couldn't afford the inhaler, and it stopped helping me really. So I just kind of went by with occasionally using my rescue inhaler if I needed it. And then within the last 2 years, I think, yeah, pretty much the last 2 years, I've been getting really, really bad lung infections. Last year, I had, I think, three, maybe four lung infections, and then this year, I had a really bad one that made me super sick, and my spirometer levels, which is you breathe into like this plastic tube thing, and you breathe as hard as you can into it, and you're supposed to make this little like I don't know what it is, like a little plastic piece that's supposed to bounce up to a certain number, and I was only hitting like 110. And for my age, my height, my weight, and everything, I'm supposed to hit like 600. So that was definitely not good. She actually suggested that I needed to go to the hospital, and I was pretty sick this year. I get sick pretty often, so finally, I don't want to go into like the whole government thing, but actually Obamacare helped us. I know it doesn't help everybody, but it helped us because I couldn't get insurance before without having to pay out the butt because of pre-existing conditions. And so now we're able to actually afford it, and I actually got to go to the lung doctor. And so I went to the same practice, but I saw a different doctor. And this doctor is a doctor that helped my mom when she was super sick this year. And she was like, so, why are you in here? And I said, well, my asthma that I have, it's pretty bad, and my doctor that I was seeing, she suspects it's not actually asthma. She thinks maybe I have cystic fibrosis because I'm not really responding to breathing treatments anymore. And so she said, well, you're pretty young for that. And then she decided to say, like, have you ever had a lung function test done? And I said, yeah, I had one in 2012. So she said, well, let me pull it up since she's in the same office. So she pulls it up and she looks at it and she immediately is like, wow, these are really bad numbers. You're way too young to have these numbers. So basically, the other doctor didn't tell me all the stuff that I really needed to know. Like, he really brushed it off, and it's kind of ridiculous because I didn't know how bad my lungs were, and now I really don't know how bad they are, considering like all the infections and how downhill I've been going with my breathing. And it's been 2 years, like, who knows how bad they are now, but she let me know that in 2012 my lungs only functioned at 50%, and that I have a small airway disease and I think moderately to severe restrictive vent impairment is what it's called. And so, I don't know what exactly that meant. She didn't really explain it. She just kind of gave me like the doctor's lingo and told me it's not good. But she said she wanted me to be on like this new inhaler, and the inhaler she put me on is called Dolera. And come to find out, this is like an inhaler that they give to people when they don't respond to other things. So it's kind of like a last resort measurement. So it's kind of scary that I'm that bad off that I have to have this specialized inhaler and stuff. And she said she's going to order some blood work on me. I haven't gone to do it yet, but it's to test my immune system because she suspects maybe there's something going on with my blood for my immune system because of all the different infections and everything. And she does suspect that on top of the asthma, because she does believe I do have asthma according to the test, that I have some type of like a bronchial lung disease, which wouldn't be too surprising because my mom was actually diagnosed this year with bronchial stasis. I don't know how to say it, but so she doesn't know if it's actually cystic fibrosis. She said that after I get my blood test done, I'm going to go back on July the 9th, and I'm going to have another lung function test. She'll tell me the results of the blood tests, and depending on what those show, she might want to order a CT scan of my lungs. So I'm really hoping that everything clears up. I really don't want to stay on this inhaler too long because Apparently it's like really terrible and dangerous, and I don't know, it doesn't seem too safe. And so far I've only taken, I think, maybe 8 puffs of it. Might be a little bit more, I'm not sure. But it's already giving me extreme cotton mouth, and it feels like I have a cotton ball stuck in the back of my throat. And I actually went and made the mistake to Google what other people say about the medicine, and people say that they lose their voice from it, they get really bad infections and stuff, so hopefully I don't have to be on it long term. I'm going to try to tough it out at least for the next month or so. As you can tell, I'm already getting breathless. This video is at 10 minutes, and I feel like I've been talking for years. So that should just show you, like, how bad my breathing is. So that's some of the stuff that's been going on for me. I know that I haven't really been on Xbox Live, which sucks because I really liked playing with all the guys like Jody, Nick, Space Patrol, Kyle Lovering, and I think there was like a few other people, but sorry, I don't really remember. I'm hoping to be maybe online tonight or tomorrow. It just really depends. But that's pretty much the update. I've been trying to think of some things that I could do for my YouTube channel. I want to do another giveaway, but the problem is I don't know if I would have enough stuff or if I would have the money to do a giveaway at the same proportion that I did at 100. I know I'm getting like halfway to 200, so I might do something at the 200 mark. I'm not for sure, but if I do, it's probably just going to be like one item. I do have some games that I could give away. It probably wouldn't be like anything super fantastic, but it wouldn't be sports titles. It'd be stuff from my personal collection. So that will be coming. Probably, I'm going to try to aim for 200, but it might be more like a 250 mark. It just depends how fast I move up on subscribers. And I know that I stressed on my Facebook page about getting a lot of thumbs down on my last video. It was like a guitar tutorial. I don't know if it's from people that only subscribe to me because of video gaming stuff, but my channel is kind of hybrid. I do different stuff on it, like, it's not just video gaming. Of course, I do video gaming stuff, but like I said, it's not strictly video gaming. So, you know, if that's not your thing, sorry, you don't have to watch my videos. Just, you know, if you guys are really super against, I guess, my guitar videos or something, leave me a comment, let me know why. You know, if you want to see something different or there's something I could do better, let me know. I like constructive criticism. So other than the update, let's see, I did some pickups. I saw that Kyle Lovering posted on Facebook about a Target deal, and TKS, John Films, he had a video about it too. So I thought that was super cool. I went to my local Target and they didn't have Black Flag for the PS3, but they did have these. I was super nervous to do it just because it almost feels like you're scamming somebody. It's kind of how I feel when I do couponing, because I get things like extremely cheap. Sometimes Publix actually has to pay me cash because I just get like really low value, get all the money that I owe them down, and then I still have coupons left over that they have to keep scanning. So one time they paid me like $8 in cash, and they had to have the manager come and override it, and it was kind of, I don't know, nerve-wracking. I always feel like somebody's gonna think I'm trying to steal, because I generally get that look anyway. It's because of my ghetto hats. But these are the ones that I got from Target. So I got Call of Duty Ghosts for the PS3. I'm actually going to sell this local for $35 tomorrow, so I'm super excited. Because I just, oh, another update. I just bought this phone off of Facebook. It's used. It's like pretty dinged up on the sides, but I don't care because it works. So, works pretty good. So with that, I'm gonna pay my dad back because my dad lent me some money to get that. And then I also got it for the Xbox 360, and I'm gonna be selling this one locally too. Hopefully, get 35 bucks off of it. And then I got this Assassin's Creed Black Flag for 360, and I'm gonna keep this and play this because I actually wanted this. I haven't played the Assassin's Creed games. They look really cool though, and I know a lot of people that have played the series through and they're huge fans. So I'm gonna try to they have like a deal at GameStop for 25 bucks, I believe. You can get like all of them pre-owned except for Black Flag, so that would be awesome to get all of them for that cheap. I'll definitely be able to play the series that way. Let's see, what else did I pick up? So the value for those, I got the receipt right here. So it was $4.56. So there's all the, I also had 3 pre-order cards that you have to pay $1 for. And that's how you get $15 off, and then you price match to Amazon. But I'm not going to actually pick up the pre-orders, most likely, because I don't like to pay $60 for a game unless I just absolutely have to have it. Unfortunately, the only times I've ever done that was, well, at least recently, was for stupid Call of Duty Ghosts, which was total ripoff. That game's horrible. Black Ops 2 I did, and for Batman Arkham Origins, I actually didn't get it like right when it came out, but I did get it when it was fairly new, but they dropped it down to like $40 on sale. So that was good. My pickups for today that I did at Goodwill, I got a Nintendo DS charger. I haven't tested it yet, but it was 99 cents, so that was cool. It was actually hidden behind a few things, not in the normal spot it's supposed to be. And then I got the, I forget what they're called. They're like a little selector thing where they have the different inputs, so you can just change it. And I paid $4.99 for that, and it came with a set of the wires, which was cool. I haven't tested this either, so I'm hoping it works because I really needed it for my one TV that I only use the audio-visual cables for. And then on Tuesday I went to a Goodwill that I normally don't go to because it's pretty far away, but my mom had a sleep study over there, so we had some time to kill before then. So I found this. It's got a lot of scuff damage, scratches. I haven't tested it yet because my brother is actually borrowing my my one GameCube. I have 2 GameCubes, but he's borrowing one, and I only have one set of hookups for it. So he has my only set of hookups. So I can't currently test this, but hopefully it works. All the buttons seem fine on it, and I paid $5.26 for it, so I thought that was a great deal. And then I also got the hookups for regular Xbox. It seems like I've been finding a lot of these lately. At first I didn't have any at all, which was really annoying, and I almost bought some for like 15 bucks off eBay. Actually, I think I might have actually bought some off eBay at first. And it wasn't Microsoft Original, and these are. So it's pretty cool I'm finding them, but it sucks that I didn't find them sooner. So that just goes to show you that when you look for something, you don't always find it, but then randomly you'll find like tons of what you did need before. So I guess patience pays off as far as that. Another thing that I got was this Xbox controller. I only paid $16 I think for it. It's kind of jacked up, but it does have the little dongle piece on it. It's missing the little like rubber part to this joystick, and then this one's super worn out. But as far as everything else, it feels okay, and it was only $1. So in case I ever need another controller, if I decide to sell one of my Xboxes, or if my other ones break or anything, at least I have a backup. And then the last thing that I got was a headphone splitter, which I thought just was really cool because you can use 3 headphones on it, and I paid $1.16. So that was pretty cool, and it's still brand new. That is it for my pickups. I tried to go to the dumpster, I want to say it was Wednesday, but I don't know for sure, and there was nothing in there except for there was some batteries thrown on the ground. I haven't been going every day like I used to, and now I know that that one guy that was like trashing the place, he's probably back because there's trash on the ground again. And when I was going, there was like no trash because I would just take all the trash with me and dump it somewhere else. So yeah, that's it. Make sure you guys let me know what you think. Sorry the video is so long, and it's just mostly me talking about my life, but figured you guys should know what's going on and know that I'm not just abandoning my channel or anybody that I play with on Xbox Live or Facebook or anything like that. I've just been really busy. That's it. So yeah, take care.